Hello everybody. I was not going to make a video today, but I've come to the park and already struck gold with a great spotted woodpecker. So today, hopefully that'll give you a heads up of what today's shoot will be about. But it's, birds. So I was here yesterday and I managed to see 6 robins, which I thought was pretty cool. And so I'm back here again to try and get some more photos of those. And there seems to be quite a few birds around. They're heading towards the end of summer now, so they'll all be migrating south, and so this is probably one of the last opportunities that I'll get to actually get some photos. So I'm out here with the Canon R5 100 to 400 millimeter. Like I said, I've already got a photo of a great spotted woodpecker. As soon as I arrived, the bird flew out into a tree just over behind me this way, that one there, and then took off as I got near. But yeah, I followed it around. I could hear it banging against a tree again, and so I managed to get a shot. I'll pop it in the video now. I don't think there's much point in trying to show you the screen, but yeah, that's what today's video is about. So be with me, and that'll be cool. I can hear birds, but I can't see them. So yeah, the plan is to probably just stay within this area, probably about 20-meter radius, nothing too big. There's plenty of shelter for the birds. It's quite a direct, harsh sunlight at the moment, you probably can see on me. But for what I'm doing, it kind of works perfectly. Because these birds are underneath the trees, it's sort of like the leaves diffuse the light, which means I don't have to use a super high ISO, and that means that I can still get really good crisp shots. What I've done lately, because I found that I was missing quite a lot of shots, was I've changed the ring on this so when it spins it turns through the different autofocus settings, and the settings are good. I suppose where I'm going with this is that what I've got now is that it'll go on to a single point focus when I turn the ring, and as opposed to the animal recognition or bird. You can just see some birds out the corner of my eye. So yeah, what I mean is that, like, instead of having a single focus point, it really allows me to sort of zoom in, which is probably the opposite to what you've been told by others, but this is just what works for me. Is that initially I'll try and do the autofocus with the face or animal recognition, but it misses a hell of a lot of the time, and it gets pretty annoying, especially when there's sticks or trees, branches in the way of the bird. The autofocus will pick up on that and sometimes miss the bird altogether. So what I've found is, if you're quick enough, what you can do is you can get the single focus, and you can also use the magnifying glass. So I've been pushing that, and you can focus with the magnifying glass and then take the shot, and I've really noticed an improvement in photos, for me at least. And so I'm going to continue doing it. It can be a little bit chaotic because I have to hold my camera slightly differently, so I've been holding it like that so that I can change through the rings, and also so that I can zoom. But it's working. It'll be a technique that I'll just have to get used to, and until it stops working I will continue to do it. And yeah, super warm in the sun right now. I didn't bring a water bottle, so the good thing is there's lots of birds flying around. It's a little bit breezy, it's about 19 degrees, sunny, a bit of cloud intermittently. But yeah, like I said, there was a lot of bird activity here yesterday, and so that's why I've come back. But every day is different. Just waiting to see those robins. I've got a fascination with them. We don't have them in New Zealand. Not this style, just the European ones. Super cool, and they're interested in what you're doing, which is quite cool. They'll interact with you, come up to you quite close if you're still, and don't pose a threat to them. And yesterday one got so close to me that I couldn't even focus with the lens, which was quite cool. And so instead of pulling out the phone, I just enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah. Just as I was hoping for, this wee robin that's turned up, and it's living up to their reputation of being inquisitive. It's just sitting in behind the tree. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it from this angle. I'll turn it around. So it's just in this bush right here. Ideally, I'd get to the other behind that bush and have the sun on the bird. That's what we might do. We'll risk it flying away to get a better shot. I'm not sure what this is, but it kind of looks like what we have in New Zealand, a kowhai bush. Can you see it? Yeah. But yeah, just so you can see where we are at the moment. This is it. It's the botanical gardens. A lot of life at the moment, which is awesome. Everything's sort of either bloomed, still blooming, or giving off berries. So, yeah, this is where I spotted all the robins yesterday. Until yesterday, I'd actually only ever seen one, and that was during winter last year. And so, yeah, it was really, really cool. It's really special. They still are. I have a soft spot for them. I think they're just fantastic. I like that they're nosy and they want to know what's going on. So I'll encourage that behaviour. Guess one here. Alright, so there's just been a little robin who's sitting there watching me. This is where I have to turn it to the single focus point because the trees will not. Oh, this one. Damn, missed it. Also, I think I forgot to say that I'm playing a robin call on my phone, bringing them in close, and they don't seem to mind. I'd be interested to hear what other photographers say about that. If it's a bad thing to use bird calls to get birds in, or if it's acceptable. I just missed a really cool shot. Might be talking a little bit loud. They're usually pretty good. At this point, I was just looking around to see if there was any birds, and completely missed one that was about to fly. There it is, right past me, and yes, it was a little robin. You may notice there's a bit of music in the background. There's a display at the moment in the park, and it's just basically showing people around different trees and just big murals of trees that have been printed out, and they've got music as part of that display. Can't believe I missed that shot. That is my fault. Would have been perfect. I can see a shadow of one, but I can't see it. It's just here, on my right. Right here, just looking at me. I go nice and slow. Just not to scare it. As well. See it just fly past me. I think I got a cool one. I did. Oh, I could go home now and be very happy. But yeah, I'll continue to stay here. the light's just falling between the leaves perfectly, and the sun is going to be up for a while, so I'm not in any particular rush. There's other people around, so I think they want to walk through here, so I might just pick up the camera and carry on doing what I'm doing somewhere else. Alright, so there's one just sitting in the tree right in front of me. I'll turn it around so you won't be able to see maybe, but he's just flying around in here, just watching me quietly and contently. Might be able to see if I zoom in. There. Oh, okay, so I'm going to pop you down because this is a really good photo. If I get the chance, I'm just going nice and slow. And I'm going to put the tripod legs out. He's just sitting there watching gently, just watching me, what I'm doing. Stay there, mate. And then just nice and slow so you don't scare him. And he's come right beside me. He's just there, seen in the light. I'm going to have to somehow turn 180 degrees without scaring it. I'll do it nice and slowly. It's just nice and behind me, and to know that I'm not going to hurt him. Okay. It's just there on the signs over there, just keeping an eye on me, a wary eye. He might even come closer. Looks like he is. And he's gone. Can't see him anymore. I looked at my camera and he was gone. That's okay. No stress. He'll be back. Oh no, he's right there. So I managed to get some really cool shots at this point of the birds stepping in and out of the light, which is creating like really awesome contrast on his feathers. He's just coming back and forth. He's getting a little bit closer to me, which is making it harder, and I didn't want to disturb him by moving this camera. But as you can see from the photos that I'll pop up now, it just made for a really awesome image. I'm going to move on from the robins now. I think I've got one or two shots there that I'm super happy with. Like I could just, like I said earlier, I could probably just leave now. When it was running around behind the camera, when it was just sitting underneath the trees and the light was coming onto it, it's just beautiful. So yep, I will leave it at that. We'll go to a different part of the park and see if we can find any other species of birds or animals. I know there are deer here, and I try and get photos of them when they're out and about, and so that might be the next stop. But yeah, let's keep going. Alright, I'm on the middle section of the park now, and again, when it's like super bright outside like it is today, duck for cover under the trees. That's what I do, and you'll still get great photos. Oof, flies. Great photos, and you won't have to worry about ramping that ISO up too much. I mean, some cameras can do it really well. I find that mine sort of struggles a little bit, and so if I can keep it below, what's that, nuthatch, cool, or two of them. If I can keep it below 2,000 or 3,000, somewhere around there, I'm doing okay. Sorry, there's just quite a lot of birds now, which is cool. So yeah, I'm going to continue through here. This is where I am at the moment. I can hear a blackbird just in the bush there, and the deer are usually over to the right here in this section. So if they're out, that's where they'll be. And yeah, there's lots of birds here, lots of nice diffused light, most important. And yeah, I just want to show you this, which is quite cool. This tree here, it's got all of these different funguses growing on it now, which it hasn't had in the winter time, and super cool. But yes, I will continue and see what we can get here. It's just beautiful light, oh my goodness. It's unfortunate that summer looks like it's coming to an end, because every leaf that I look at is turning a shade of yellow. But autumn's a good time as well, so there we go. Okay, so the deer aren't where I thought they would be. They're hiding out in the grass behind me, and so what I'm going to do, I know this was supposed to be a bird tour, but I'm going to try and get some videos of these deer. They're one of my favourite creatures on the planet. I absolutely love them. I think they're beautiful and majestic, and if you get the chance, then you should definitely take some photos. I'm just recording them now, and just so you can see. Wait for the camera. Oh, it's a slow. There they are. I'll put a bit of video on now, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright folks, I think that's where I'm going to call it now. The sun's ducked away behind some clouds, and it's not so bright here anymore. This camera does a really good job of making it look brighter than it is. But yeah, I think it's a good time to end. The deer have sat down in the grass, so I can't see them anymore. And I've come away with some what I think will probably be really cool photos, and so a successful trip into the park and nature photography at its best, some might even say. But thanks for joining, and yeah, if you consider to subscribe and like the video, as you hear all the time, it helps out massively. And yeah, have a look at my Instagram for more sort of shots that I might not post on YouTube. And until then though, keep safe, and we'll see you next time.